Alright, I contemplated recording this video just because we are moving and I have a lot of reseller stuff to work on this week, but this is one of my best thrift hauls yet, you guys. So I really just feel like I need to share it with you all. I went to Goodwill. They do not have dollar days anymore for my hometown, but they do have $1.79 days. I know they're being a little stingy with their pricing, but I gotta tell you, Goodwill has become one of my new go-to thrift stores. I usually avoid their higher priced items, but I found a lot of great items for just $38, and I'm so excited to show you all this haul. But of course, before we get into it, I want to introduce myself if you don't know me. Hello, my name is Joelle, and I am a full-time reseller on several platforms, but Poshmark and WhatNot are my main ones. This is actually my 4th month of full-time reselling. I had been part-time for a couple of years at this point, and I finally decided to take that leap and switch to full-time. So it's been a little rough in terms of establishing an income. I gotta say it was a very last minute decision and I kind of had to jump right into it. So it's been tough, but I have loved every single minute of it. And I feel like going into May, I have a really strong established full-time business. So I'm really excited for the future videos and updates to come. But one of my main focuses as a full-time seller is to keep my cost of goods low, especially when I am thrifting. So this is $1.79 tags. Of course, it's not dollar tags, but I am 100% okay with that because I still came out with a lot of good items for just 38 bucks. We're going to just get right into this haul. First up, I'm going to show you all the 2 items that I paid full price for. When I say full price, I mean $4.99 and $6.99. Everything else in this haul cost me $1.79. So first up, this was my $4.99 find. I have a pair of Free People Movement navy seamless leggings. I'm not sure about the style name and I am still trying to figure it out. Hopefully I will be able to share some details with you all, but Free People Movement is always a good pickup. I rarely find it at the thrift stores, so I was really excited to see it priced at just $5. Also, sorry if y'all see me at a little bit of a different angle. I decided that I'm left-handed and so I felt like it was really crowded over there. So now we're here. But back to the Free People Movement. I've never actually sold it on Poshmark. I've sold all of my pieces on WhatNot because Free People Movement is really popular and brings a lot of traffic to your shows. But I paid $4.99 for these and I do $5 starts on WhatNot. So I don't want to risk selling these for $5 and losing some money. I feel like I can list these on Poshmark maybe for around 35 or 40 bucks. Hopefully I'll end up profiting at least 20 bucks for these leggings. And then next up, we have a pair of Spanx, and these were $6.99, so this was my most expensive item of the day. I believe these are the jeanish leggings. This is definitely a popular line. I sold a pair of jeanish leggings, but they were in animal print. Again, I'm not sure about the style, but I will definitely make sure to put the details up there for you all. Spanx is always a good sale. I also never seem to find super popular items, so I was really excited to find these, and when I saw them, I almost immediately knew that they were Spanx. But if you aren't trying to source the Spanx, I would recommend doing so. A lot of their leggings, like their faux leather leggings, are going to sell well. Any type of jeans, I think, sell well, and then a lot of workwear and career wear sells well. So you can find a lot of BOLO styles within Spanx, and a lot of their stuff sells fairly quick and for a really decent profit. Some of their stuff actually sells for close to retail because Spanx does not have a lot of super intense sales. So a lot of Spanx styles are difficult to find cheap. This one, I'm not sure a lot about comps, but of course I will share them with you. I'm thinking that similarly to those Free People Movement leggings, I could probably list these for around 40 bucks and hopefully profit at least $20 for them, especially because I did pay up for these at $7, but I think that this can be a really quick sale and a really decent profit. All right, next up, this is something that it's one of those things where you can't leave behind. I don't know if you all have pieces like that in your inventory, but I saw it. It was $1.79. It's Disney. I just couldn't leave it behind. I just can't imagine this going into the landfill if nobody picks it up, so I just had to do it. But this is actually the Disney Fairy Tale Weddings collection. The tag is a little faint, but I think it says it's by Alfred Angelo. I don't know anything about this line. When I looked up the wedding dresses, though, I saw that the wedding dresses retailed for around that $1,000 to $2,000 range. So obviously this is not a traditional wedding dress. I'm not really sure about the details on this dress at all, but like I said, I cannot leave this behind, especially for $1.79. And I do have a lot of luck selling Disney. Obviously, this isn't the traditional Disney like graphic tee or sweatshirt that you would see at the thrift store, but still has that Disney tag, and it's definitely a formal dress. So I'm gonna make sure to get this listed really quick. The size tag is cut out, and I could not find anything on Google Lens, but this is one of those pieces that I need to make sure I have measurements in a really keyword heavy listing. Hopefully I could sell it though this spring or summer, just because we are in prime wedding guest season. So dresses have been flying out of my closet. Hopefully this will do the same, but I just thought that it was so fun and elegant and unique. And again, I would never leave a piece behind like this, especially if it's Disney. So I couldn't even tell you a ballpark of what I think I could get for this dress. Hopefully it will be a decent profit though. Next up, we have another dress, and I did not realize how much this retailed for. This is NBD, and I did find all of the details on it. I think it was the lightning floral skater dress. I found it on Lulu's and it's sold out. It retails for $169. So I knew that NBD was a decent BOLO brand, but I didn't realize it retailed for that much. When I saw sold comps, I saw a lot of these dresses sell for around that $30 to $40 range, but I did list it, I think, at $65. So it's one of those listings, especially because I got it for cheap, that I am willing to let go of it for around that $35 range. But if somebody is willing to buy it for a little bit higher, of course I would be happy with that. But definitely has a lot of wiggle room. I was drawn to this dress because of the floral pattern. Again, like I said, dresses are flying out of my closet right now. This is a textbook wedding guest dress, so I think that it'll be able to sell really quick. If it doesn't get a lot of attention immediately, I'll probably lower the price, because I have a feeling if it's priced too high, it won't get a lot of attention. But hopefully I can profit at least $20 for this dress. For $1.79, I just couldn't pass this one up. Next up, we have another pair of Spanx, and these ones cost me $1.79. I did see the retail for these is just $48, but the sold comps are pretty decent. So these are the Spanx Takes Off Shaping Leggings. They're just a pair of black full length leggings, and honestly, anytime I can find a pair of black leggings in a bread and butter brand like Spanx or Athleta, I will always pick it up. I think black leggings are just a classic. People always seem to be looking for them. They're definitely a wardrobe staple piece, so I love picking up black leggings. These are in like new condition. They're so soft, and they definitely have that really thick stretching shaping waistband, so I think that these will sell really well. I did list them for $40. And if you don't know, I use Posh Sidekick now to send out automatic offers. If you do want to sign up for Posh Sidekick, I do have a code below where you can get a discount off your first month. I personally switched to Posh Sidekick a little over a month ago, and I regret nothing about it. It is such a great app, and it does relist along with sending out automatic offers to likers and sharing my closet. Another great thing too is that they just added a relisting feature on Mercari and I think Depop, so you could do up to 20 relistings a day. Posh Sidekick overall has just been great for my business. I did switch from one shop to Posh Sidekick, and I've seen a lot more increased traffic to my closet, and that has resulted in more sales. So definitely make sure to use that code if you do want to try it out. I know for me, I experimented with a lot of different VAs, and I finally settled with Posh Sidekick and Vendu, and they are my big two. I love using them. Think I'm definitely going to stick with them. So I do have those referral links below. But with these, I will be sending out a $32 offer and discounted shipping. So I'm hoping that someone will accept one of those offers, and hopefully I will come out profiting at least $20 for these Spanx leggings. Next up, we got an expensive piece. I think it might be an older style just based off of the tag, but these are Theory black pleated slacks. They do have a boot cut leg, and I will say these are a 00, which a lot of people stray away from those sizes, but this was Theory priced at $1.79. I don't care what the size is. I'm gonna pick it up. Cannot leave these behind for that cheap. In Theory, I know that some of their pieces will sit for a while, but I personally have a pair of Theory business pants, and they're the best. They are such high quality, and you can just feel the quality on these pants. When I was sorting through the pants section, I just knew that these were something special. So it's definitely a high quality brand. I wouldn't say I would pay the 200 some odd dollars that these are retailed at, but I think that I could list these for around 40, maybe 50 bucks, maybe a little bit more. I will share comps with you all, but These are in like new condition. And I will say with the pants that I have, they're very similar, just a little bit more stretchy. And I got them for $30 at my top secret sourcing location. And I think they retailed for around $245, maybe $295. And the sold comps were pretty decent for new with tags. I think they were around that $70 to maybe $100 range. So hopefully comps will be promising for these pairs of pants. I don't think I'll find a specific style name, but I will make sure to take measurements. I've already photographed them, and hopefully I could profit at least 25 or 30 bucks for these theory pants. Next up was a brand that I had never heard of, but it was one of those tags that I just had to look up. The brand is Llama or Llama Jowney. I had never heard of it, but here's the tag, and again, it just looked kind of special, so I looked up the retail value. This stuff retails for a pretty penny. I picked this up, though, not because of the retail, well, I mean, of course, a little bit because of the retail, but mostly because of the style. So these are cargo pants. Cargo is trending in 2023, so if you ever see cargo pants or even like cargo utility shorts, definitely make sure to run comps on the brand. Obviously, this is a high retail brand, so that's one of the other reasons why I picked it up. But these pants do have a couple of flaws, just some snags right around the button area. And then I think there was a pull, but it's such high quality that honestly, if it's disclosed, it doesn't bring the value down too much. And then of course, Goodwill put the tag right next to the seam, and so there's a tiny little pinhole there. But overall, I didn't really look up sold comps for this brand just because when I saw things that retailed for $300-400, I figured for $1.79, I'm gonna at least make a couple bucks for it. So something that I could not pass up, and even though I didn't research it, I think it's a great style, definitely a trending style, and hopefully I can profit a decent amount for it. I'll definitely be generous with my pricing though, because I did find it so cheap. I'm definitely willing to accept offers on higher price items that I got for cheaper, because selling something at $150, if somebody offers me 85 bucks for it, that's still a really good profit for me. So I will definitely be accepting offers for these pants, and I will share as much information with you all on this brand and on this specific style. Hopefully I can find some good information on it. Next up is one of my favorite bread and butter brands to wear, and I have sold a couple of pieces. This is just an Abercrombie & Fitch white lace skirt. I actually recognize this. I remember back when I was in high school and I was shopping for graduation. This was a little two-piece set and I thought that it was gorgeous, but it didn't fit me right. And so honestly, I purchased this not just because Abercrombie is a good brand, but it was really nostalgic for me. I was so happy to see it. I actually saw it last week at Goodwill and it was priced, I think, at $5.99, but I was happy to see that it was $1.79 today. So I was really happy with this pickup for nostalgic purposes, of course, but also because Abercrombie is a great bread and butter brand. This is probably a $60 or $70 skirt, and it's a great style, especially this time of year. I know people are looking for graduation stuff, and I know that it's not the whole set here, but still a great skirt to wear. It can be formal, it can be dressed up, so I'm hoping that this will sell in the spring or the summer, hopefully for at least 20 bucks. I think I can profit at least $15 or $20 though for this skirt, and hopefully it will sell fairly quick. Next up is just another bread and butter item. This is a pair of Kenzie jeans, and they are a pair of gray embellished skinny jeans. I will say that I hesitated with these jeans, mostly because skinny jeans don't sell as well. I personally still do have some luck selling them, but I thought that the embellishments on the jeans really made them stand out, so that is really the reason why I picked them up. Also because Kenzie is sold at places like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, so of course I won't get a ton of money for these jeans, but it is a popular brand that has a pretty large following because it's a pair of jeans that you're going to see a lot at these department stores, and so I think a lot of people look for brands like this in Democracy on secondhand platforms, because at Marshalls or TJ Maxx, these would probably be priced at around 25 or 30 bucks. So if I list them for maybe 25 or 30 bucks, send a 20% offer with discounted shipping, I think that people would consider that a pretty reasonable price. Overall though, I do like selling jeans. I don't mind if they sit for a while because I have a big storage bin for them. So I'm hoping that they will still sell quick, of course, like all of these items. I really want them to sell quick, but overall, I think I could profit at least $15 for these jeans, and I would be very happy with that sale. Next up is an item that I picked up purely for style, and I gotta say, I'm hoping that I can up my photography game. We are moving in, at this point, 3 or 4 days, I think, that I'm recording this video. We are basically upgrading our apartment to a house. Still gonna be renters. We are in our mid-20s, but my boyfriend and I are moving into a 3-bed home. And so I am going to have an actual office that we are going to share. It's going to be a shared space rather than the current office I have right now. My boyfriend can't even use it because it is just filled with all of my reseller stuff. I'm looking at it right now. But we are going to have an actual office, and that is where I will photograph and then do my whatnot shows. And then we will have a whole reseller room for my inventory. So I'm going to try to up my photography game, get some good lighting, maybe get a good backdrop, and hopefully I'll be able to photograph this skirt a little better. So this is a new approach, that Anna brand. It's sold, I think, at JCPenney, but it is this denim midi skirt. If you have watched some of my previous videos, you might have heard me talk about denim maxi skirts and how they are one of 2023's biggest fashion trends. I picked this one up because it is a little bit of a longer length. I don't know the exact measurements, but it's definitely a midi, maybe a T-length on someone if they are a little bit shorter, but I thought that this was a really great Y2K style. It has a little like triangle here, and then it is frayed at the hem, and it looks like it might be a low waist skirt. So I think that it is something that could do really well on a platform like Depop. I don't model my clothes. I know that I'd probably have a lot better luck if I did model it, just because people could see its style, but I am hoping that I can get some good pictures, hopefully some upgraded ones whenever we do move into our new house. But with these skirts, I have sold one, and then I have one currently listed, but I think the one that I sold for $35. It was a Ralph Lauren denim maxi skirt. This one I would probably list for $30 just because it is more of a bread and butter brand. But with the style, people really don't care about the brand. So hoping I can profit at least 15 or 20 bucks for this skirt. Overall, make sure you're checking your thrift stores for those denim maxi skirts because it is a huge 2023 fashion trend. Next up was a dress that I picked up because I thought the style was so cute, and if it doesn't sell well on Poshmark, I can definitely take this to Plato's Closet. But for $1.79, this is an Urban Outfitters Silence and Noise midi bodycon dress, and I think this is actually a modern style because it is sold out on Urban Outfitters website, but there are no reviews. So pretty sure it's a newer style. I didn't realize that they still made Silence and Noise though, so that was a pleasant surprise to learn that it is not some outdated style that was made in like 2010 to 2011. So I thought that this was a good pickup. I don't sell a ton of Urban Outfitters on Poshmark, but I do have luck with it on WhatNot. So again, if it doesn't get a lot of attention on Poshmark, I am okay with starting the bid at $5 on WhatNot, or with taking it just to Plato's Closet for a quick flip. But I think I listed this one for $30, so people will be getting that $24 offer with discounted shipping. And I was really happy to find some details on this because I was able to find the model stock photo and all of the product details on Urban Outfitters website. So it was a really hassle-free, easy listing to make. Hopefully I can profit at least $15 too for this Urban Outfitters dress. Next up, we have one of my absolute favorite bread and butter brands to sell. For $1.79, I have this Athleta long sleeve knit dress. It is kind of a thinner, like sweater, sweatshirt material. It has an asymmetrical hem here. This one I'm going to put on WhatNot for just $5. And I say that because some Athleta pieces are going to sell for 40, maybe 50 bucks on Poshmark. Specifically, I sell a lot of elation tights, and then I know that I think Salutation Stash sells well, and there are a couple other ones too, but items like this, I have personally sold an Athleta dress on Poshmark. It was a t-shirt dress. I sold it for $10 after it had sat for so long. So I think that this one would have a lot better luck on WhatNot because people are very intrigued with brands like Athleta, and I do have plenty of bread and butter Athleta pieces that I am okay with letting go of on WhatNot, starting the bid at $5. So I think that this will do well on WhatNot. Hopefully someone will pick it up for a good deal. If not, I will run comps and I will let you all know, but if I did happen to list this on Poshmark, I would probably list it for around 25 bucks, maybe 30, but overall, I would much rather list this on WhatNot, so hopefully it will sell well on there. All right, we have 3 items left in this haul. These next 2 pieces are also going to go on my whatnot. First up, I have this Love Rich faux suede black skirt. It is a mini length and has a little bit of flow to it. Skirts do not do very well for me on Poshmark, but I have found a lot of luck in selling skirts on whatnot. So I picked it up specifically for whatnot. This will start at $5 like all of my other items on there. So if it sells for $5, I'll make a couple dollars profit. That is a risk that I'm willing to take because I'm trying to build and grow my whatnot platform. And so I think for me, advertising $5 starts is going to be a way to get people to come into my shows. So I'm okay with letting this one go because honestly, it wouldn't sell for that much on Poshmark. But it's a great style. Hopefully someone will pick it up in my next show. And then next up, we have another skirt. I have had a lot of luck on whatnot with this specific brand. It is Miami, and Miami is sold at Francesca's. So this is just a plain little white eyelet skirt. I think that like that Abercrombie & Fitch skirt, that it would do really well because of the season. A lot of people are looking for white dresses, white skirts, maybe white sets with graduation season upon us. So again, I've had a lot of luck with this brand. I think it's a great style. And then both of these skirts are size large. So I have found that a lot of my customers are sizes small, medium, and large. And so I do try to pick up a lot of those sizes. I think this is a great style. And like I said, I've had a lot of luck selling skirts on whatnot, which is a sigh of relief for me because I personally love sourcing skirts, but I know that on Poshmark, most of the styles sit for a long time. So I'm really happy that they do sell well for me on whatnot because I'm able to find cute little brands like this and pieces like this that I know will sell well. All right, we're on to the final piece of this haul. This was a new to me brand. So the brand is Elliot. And when I looked it up, it was one of those tags that just looked like it could be higher end, and the dress is pretty good quality. I saw that it was sold at Nordstrom, and I saw some retail values at around that $150 to maybe $175 range. This is just a burgundy cutout wrap dress, perfect for wedding guest season. So again, this is why I pick up a lot of dresses this time of year. It's always the first section that I go to in the spring and summer, just because, again, dresses are flying out of my closet. So I did see some flaws though on the back of this dress, but they do feel pretty surface level. So I think with some water and Dawn dish soap, they can come out pretty easily. I will share comps with you guys on the brand though, because like I said, it was a new to me brand, but I thought though that this was a great dress and hopefully I can profit at least 20 or 25 bucks for it. Maybe a little more or less depending on how comps are, but I'm hoping that it'll sell quick just because we are in that wedding guest season. All right, that is all we have for this haul. Like I said, I got all of those items for around $38. So Goodwill has quickly become one of my favorite thrift stores to go to. When I first started reselling, that was my thrift store. Then I just strayed away from it because when I moved back to my hometown, I noticed that the prices in my Goodwills were way too high compared to when I was in college, but I had no clue that they did these $1.79 days. So that has been a game changer. I am now going to Goodwills every single Wednesday, and thankfully there are so many around my hometown, so I feel like it just opened up so many more opportunities for me to find good inventory. This specific one that I went to has a lot of great brands, even good brands that are decently priced if they're not on that color tag sale, but I personally like to keep my cost of goods low. So unless I find something spectacular like those Spanx or the Free People for $5 and $7, I'm going to stick to my $1.79 tag. But if you did enjoy this thrift haul and you want to see more reseller content like this, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on so you don't miss a video. I do videos every single week and I'm thinking about transitioning back to posting every Thursday. I'm not sure what day this video will come out on depending on how fast I edit, but I think that Thursday is going to be my new go-to day to post. Right now it's every Friday though. So definitely make sure to check out my videos. I do a lot of thrift hauls, what sold videos every 2 weeks, and a lot of just general tips and tricks to reselling on Poshmark. And if you want to keep up with me on social media, I'm Closet by Joelle on Instagram. So you will see a lot of just general reseller content on there. It's going to be a little more real life reseller content, so you can see my everyday life as a full-time seller there. But that is all that I have for you guys today. So now that we're at the end of this video, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you for the next video.